So I'm kind of just going to delay some time. And then I'm going to start showing you the tour of Salem. So, I was going to save this um, for an actual video, but I don't know, I've been pretty discouraged about making videos lately, since they do usually around 18 hours after getting all the clips I need, uh, and then editing it, adding the music, adding the text, rendering, etc. is about 18 hours of my time. So maybe when I start getting some more followers and some more subscribers, I'll be a little bit more encouraged to take some time and post some more quality videos. Anyways, so we're at the Salem Island retreat, which or island, what do they call it? Salem Coastal something? Salem Island Coastal. I don't fucking remember. Anyways, I renamed it to Salem Rock Island Retreat. Basically, it would be the ambassador's private retreat, along with the 6 private bodyguards, which also always stay on the island and maintain it. I think as well as a couple staff. So I think there's always 7 people on site. Like, there's not actually any settlers in Salem because the sandbox wasn't added to the mod. But anyways, we'll give you a daytime tour and then we will give you a night tour. So we should keep this relatively short since it is a smaller build, which was very nice. I think I kept the build limit to around... Actually, no, this one was weird because the build limit went up very slowly. So I think it's actually... I forget what it is. So, that's the start point from Salem. And of course, the ambassador always has his personal vertibird. So I added the railings to the side. Now, I'm kind of remembering how I did this, considering it's been a long time since I built this. I think at least a couple months. So I added some steps into here. Basically, it's a retreat for the ambassador, or maybe even like a fort hideout kind of thing. But it's mostly meant for entertainment. However, like I said, his personal bodyguards also stay here full-time as well. So I try to integrate things as much as possible. I had to put that into place using the cheat columns. But yeah, there's only 2 buildings to the entire place. Out of the trees. So some of the I think it's for Power Praetorian or something like that. I forget. What is the bed limit actually on this? Forget how many beds I made it for. But like I said, there's supposed to be a total of at least 7 people always on the island, maintaining and protecting it, which is kind of a glory job for a Power Praetorian in service to the ambassador. So beds, we have 10 beds. So this part isn't as impressive as nighttime. Show you all the nooks and crannies here. Now the unfortunate thing about building at Salem is that I couldn't get these to go to the very bottom, just because he didn't, whoever made the mod did a great job, but was unable to include the floor so I could put in proper foundations, but I really don't give a shit. So this would be not really the guest house, like kind of like the living quarters of the people that stay here full time that aren't the Power Praetorian. washroom here. I kind of kept this basic. I left most of these rooms basic, other than a few rooms. So we have wash and dryer here. Books. Didn't really go crazy on the artwork. Residential. So I didn't really pump up these rooms with any furniture. It's the other building that I kind of really spent a lot of time decorating. Because it's like I didn't have any freezing issues, and I didn't have any lagging issues, and I just kind of wanted to keep it that way. So here's the control room. One's main power only. There's no sirens or alarms. And of course, the logic, which has its own switch, so I could turn off all the turrets if I want. But all the turrets do have their own switches. That's another thing we can do. We can do a mock battle as well. So another lab for this floor. Of course, a switch for the two guns. A barber niche in the corner. It's supposed to be a retreat, but it's also supposed to be like an emergency getaway too, kind of like a bug out place. It's self-sufficient. It has its own greenhouse. Enough food for, I think, 9, or enough food for all 10 beds, I think it is. Or enough food for 7 or 8 people. I forget what the heck it is. So I needed some room for the power armor, so I had to place that outside, kind of protected from the elements, as well as an armor workbench. And it's protected if it's ever fired upon. There's the markers for the extension of the map. You can't go actually further than that. That would be kind of like a cool little beach house kind of thing. So yeah, let's go there next. Got the maintenance already. So we'll go into... So this would be like storage for alcohol or water, fresh water. So this is the maintenance where the fusion core is. Right here. As well as supplies. Again, it's self-sufficient. These supplies will contain anything from fabric to parts to tools. Anything needed to replace or repair water pumps, the fusion core, etc. Diagnostic kit for power armor or anything else. And some basic tools. So this area I spent a little bit more time on decorating. When we enter the beach house. So I mean, you could have guests here, and you could have guests staying here and just trashing on the couches, I suppose, if you wanted to. But yeah, it's kind of like a sleep area, dry off area. You can read books, you can have a cold one, etc. And it's cool looking. I like it. Outdoor patio with barbecue. Kind of basic. Here's the outside. Which I won't show you yet. We'll go the opposite way for that. So we'll try to keep this short since I want to keep it under 20 minutes. So yeah. Bird. Go all the way around. And this would be kind of like a diving board, which I will show you in a second. So So these doors are the only powered doors on the island. This is the only fully secured place on the island. So you have your own dining rooms, you have your pool table, open concept, fridges, storage, beds, cooking area, vegetables, the garden, some pictures. So of course outside, which we will show you in a second here. Let me go up to the second floor. We can practice art here. Art supplies would be in the cabinet. This would be the guest rooms right here. I couldn't really add a door, so that's why I put curtains there. Curtains here as well for the lab. So those two beds would be more so areas. This is where the Power Praetorian is. So mini armory. Ammunition. Of course we have a Merv here. So these Praetorians would stay on base basically full time. Maybe there's only 2 of them. Oh, no, there's 3 of them. I'm not sure if there's a 4th. So again, I left those rooms basic. Again, more switches for the guns. So this would be a little medical office here. Be kind of a pain in the ass to get in there, but you could. So you could treat a patient here if needed. That's not powered, but that's okay. So let's show you the ambassador's room, which I think the original intention was to have 3 Power Praetorian here all time, plus 4 staff, which may be Power Rangers or Power Myrmidons or something like that. And perhaps a well-trusted Praetorian that would sleep in the ambassador's quarters, but I'm not sure if I'd want someone sleeping in my bed or not. So this is fully contained as well. So this would be the ambassador's retreat away from his home at Spectacle Island, which would be the Voltron HQ. So yeah, nice little chill out area. Of course, you don't really need the bathroom blocked off if it's your own suite. I wouldn't really see a point in it. Own washer and dryer, which I suppose the Power Praetorian can use. Then we go up to the workout area. So again, I wanted it covered, so I put some tarps up there, some lockers. Not overly decorated, but it gives you an idea of what the actual space would be. So it is quite self-contained, and it's self-sustainable as well. But to bed. So it looks better at night. We're almost done with this tour. We'll just go through the mouth of the cave. Diving board. So I have the aqua print on there as well, to go with the island kind of theme. So it's kind of cool having the balcony here. So it's a very cozy place, and there are no TVs at all. So let's go for a little dive. And that's what she looks like from the outside. I kind of had to do a lot of adjustment to it, but I did have to kind of fuck around with putting that into place. So yeah, I think what I will do now at this point, can't go past this rock, is I'll probably show you a night tour, and then throw some spawn beacons. Oh, there's some slight lag there. So let's take this back. Actually, what we'll have to do. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to wait until nighttime, but that's okay. Feel free to fast forward until we get some more video going on here. There we go. Okay, so I don't think there's any... So, there we go. Excellent. So I'm just going to wait till nighttime, and then instead of taking the boat in, we'll just swim in. 10:43 should be good. So this is the unfortunate thing about live, is that I can't edit this stuff out. But honestly, however long this video is how long it takes me to do. So instead of taking me 18 hours to do, it's only going to take me about 20 to 30 minutes to do. And here's the outside of Salem. I'll give you a full 360-degree tour. Kind of had fun with the cave entrance, so there we go again with some lag. Cave entrance here, had some fun with the boat. Permanent pigeons that are here, have a nice little home. So I kind of integrated everything with the actual design of the island, and I kind of cool being able to build around it. So I do get some lag out here, but it's just minor. If I was video editing, then I would be editing that out, but say la vie. I will eventually do a video on this with music, but for now, I just kind of wanted to post some content and show you what I was doing before build number 16. So this is probably one of my more favorite builds to date, just because it is smaller and I do get to add a lot more detail, even though I really never add a lot of personal objects anyways. Oh, he might be stuck. Let's go this way. So yeah, you have the cave entrance underneath. I had to add the steps in. Things look a little bit differently at nighttime. That's when it kind of really pops out at you. So let's go up here. There's See what it looks like from up top. Control room. Everything's well lit. I didn't add all the lights that I wanted to, because I was gonna add lights on the outside of this, but it's just like I kind of didn't want to advertise it as much to potential people sailing by or whatever, even though it is bright, but it's only bright from a certain distance, and I didn't really want to make it any brighter. So the architecture is very simple on both buildings. I really wasn't focusing on that. I was just focusing more so on the island and making it cool looking. Alright, look that way. And the first time only time that I used flamingos, which I thought were kind of cool, coming up to at the nighttime. These foreboding flamingos looking at you. Alright. So these fog condensers are great. I mean, these are one of my favorite items in the game. So, let's show you a top view, what things look like during night. Cool views. We're almost getting there. Ambassador's room at night. Okay. So, finally the top view of everything down below. You can start shooting off some spawn beacons. So I had a lot of fun with this. As I said, it's most certainly one of my favorite builds, just for the simple fact that it's small, it was condensed, and I could add a shit ton of detail. I probably could have gotten away with decorating a lot more of the rooms, but I figured, what the hell was the point? It just would have been repetitive. I showed what I wanted to show. I kind of got the concept across, I felt. So I think I achieved what I was going for. So, let's get into some spawn beacons. I don't think I've ever actually tested this before. I apologize for the autosave. But let's see how Salem's defensives holds up to BOS attack. Huh. I have a funny feeling they're spawning below. Yeah, they might be spawning below the actual... That's interesting. You hear them. Eventually make their way up the stairs. Maybe not. Huh.
Weapons ready.
Let's try something else. Assaultrons are always fun. These guys have been fried already. Alright. Those guys don't want to spawn there, they end up spawning underneath. Chase me. Get some death claws to chase us. I think most of the guns are fried now. I have to say that's pretty badass. It's too bad I can't really test the other ones. Let's see if I can test the ones to the left. Interesting. try and throw something on here. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, let's just say we'll end it at there. So that's Salem Rock Island Retreat is what I named it. And that would be the retreat for Ambassador Tal Shiar. That's a part of my lore rendition of Fallout 4. So yeah, build number 16 still isn't done. I've done some progress on it, but I really haven't done a lot on it the last 3 weeks. I've been concentrating on an art piece that I've been working on, a physical art piece. So yeah, eventually I will do videos for all of these. I'll probably do them in order, so I'll do number 14, which is still Gemstone Academy. I still have to do a video for that, which is a pretty cool, badass building or settlement. But anyways, thanks for joining in. I had one person kind of view for there for a while, but left, but that's okay. So yeah, I will see you guys later, and hopefully I'll post some more videos soon or sometime.